Lane matchup that's not Nuggery favored is the reason they made that bold. Dumb1 have a risky drop, but they also have players who we mentioned.
Up in the top side is pushing, could be an opportunity for a gank, but instead they're going into the bottom side. Look at this TP so early. Beryl already using his flash. He is dead meat. Now Nuclear going to have to cleanse and flash to get away from that gank
on the taunt. So because of that, had to be more respectful. It's another roam.
They're gonna eat a shock blast to the face here as well, but there's no cleanse on this Rise. He's gonna get dunked as some Rift Herald, and they really want to continue this early game domination.
Right, the Rift Herald spawning at 10 minutes now is being the focus here. Now, Canyon showed they don't want to fight by just poking, so they still don't want to fight for this, so can they actually look for a steal without losing multiple members?
Well, TPs are coming in now, so Joker in a little bit of trouble, has to proc that aftershock, finally does, and here comes Dub, trying to disperse down the jungler, and they will be able to get that in the trade of just the support. Kind of unfortunate that Q did not land. That would have been a dead barrel. Dumb1 already at 15 minutes.
Now, they have no tank for this as the hook does go in.
Hey, into the knockup, flush of Corky. Over the wall, double teleport coming on in though, and he can't get on top of that lantern.
Ghost is definitely ready to hit the mid lane with Iceborne Golden, Miramana, and poke out, something that Callisto won't be able to answer in the mid lane of Rome, but now they're gonna get Rome ganked.
Hey, everything being put into killing this Galio, but they're having such a hard time of it. Beryl finally gonna go down here as Ghost in a little bit of trouble, but here comes the rotation from the side of Sandbox. They're not gonna...
It's a decent lead for Sandbox, but it's not a game-winning one, and it feels like Dumb1 actually have more control over the map, so as things lie right now, Dub might get a face check.
Okay, that's gonna be that face check. You were talking about this before. Gonna send Beryl back into it, dead! Immediately goes down as the damage cannot be put onto Joker and his aftershock. A shock blast on a Showmaker, he barely is gonna dodge that, especially when you have that demolish. You've got Jace, you have a ton of damage. Nice amount of damage here from Nuggery, who's trying to carry here, but in goes Canyon alone. It's gonna nearly go down, has Ignite on top of him as Nuggery and Nuclear trying to chase him down, but Sandbox get the pick, but a lot used here by Dumb1.
Everyone overrating their tankiness in this game. Showmaker's pretty far up.
I'm trying to get the engage here on the Showmaker, but Beryl gonna make his way in. Huge hook onto Dub, who has to self-vault here. Do they have the damage to blow him up? Yes, they will. On the back,
doesn't take it and gets stunned. So actually, Aftershock only procs when he's at 500 health. Dumb1 just run at Baron.
Trying to use it against him. The Sandbox strategy comes through, and Dumb1 now trying to get away with this one. Not in range, but here comes the TPs. Dub from behind, gonna be...
They don't know he's here!
To bounce the ball in the Galio ultimate is gonna get one immediately. Now they're trying to get out to Nuclear, but he has the GA to survive for so long. But look at Summit coming on over. Dumb1 trying to come into this fight. Now they're not gonna be able to win it. Only Showmaker is gonna be able to get away with that Baron.
What a huge flank from Jarvan, so necessary. Now it's only a idea that Jarvan and Juan are behind them.
Oh, but they're just gonna try to go for Canyon immediately. He flashes that Cataclysm though. It doesn't look like there's enough damage follow-up, so Canyon on the red side will survive. It's out of the fight for now. You can see he was sticking around for a little bit, but...
It's a lot of tankiness. Remember that the Bloodthirster's shield does scale on the armor that is provided as round one play.
They're gonna rush it. They were out of vision too.
They don't know.
They have no idea, and it's 3 mountain drinks. See you later, Baron.
They're gonna push through mid and try to play both sides, and all Sandbox can really do is run Elder and hope Dumb1 comes for them.
So they're gonna start it up here. See if they can actually get this one going, but take a look at Nuggery's position. Looking for the flank, as is Canyon from behind. Look at the damage, already goes out on a Dub. He's half health, and Joker just desperately gonna flash on in there. Now they're gonna re-engage from behind. Summit is gonna try to go into that backline, but Nuclear going down up at the top side has to come in. But 2 kills do go the way of Dumb1, and somehow they're able to turn that around.
And you get the Elder as well. Jace got backline access, but you can't answer the front line. You can't answer Corky in any way.
Looks like they're gonna go in for the Nexus turret, but doesn't seem like Dumb1 show any signs of stopping here. They're continuing on. They want to win the game right now.
Because of the Elder. The Elder's with Mountain. It's insane.
They just don't even exist anymore. as the shot flash is just laughable.
Just kill the turrets, kill the Nexus.
They're trying to kill Nuguri here, but he flashes away and he's got a massive shield on fleek. Not quite able to do enough damage. Look at Nuclear in the back line. Just gonna auto it down, and GG, Damwon Gaming coming in from behind, take game number 1.
Make the right shot call, you have 45 tier list picks, but you can see the synergy and 2 item spikes available. PC for Nautilus.
Yeah, just hop him in, and it's like whoever he locks onto is not moving. Is that 10-second players themselves expected a 2-1, and so far it looks like the teams are very even. We're gonna have our first fight of the game. Nice stun into the wall. We do have Onplay coming on down, and he's level 4. Looking for some action. Really trying to force this one onto that.
Engage!
All of that CC, but he's able to buffer it. They get on top of Joker, but he is able to flash away.
Top lane.
Meanwhile, top side here, Nuguri, does he have that Kingslayer trying to get on in? No mana for him. He's going to knock him up, but the minions and the auto.
They've got the first Drake. They want to keep it stacking for them.
Barrel now coming on in, just gonna straight up base check this, but there is a Rek'Sai behind. They do get the knock up here on a Ghost, but they don't have the damage just yet. Coming from behind here is Showmaker, and finally he is gonna go down as Silas makes his way in. A double kill for Nuguri. Has the heal even from the AD carry and stays alive. Damwon Gaming able to get
Karma steal the identity of the opponent. I don't know what the skin name would be, but kind of a big dreamer. He dreams he's Karma. He's Karma for a second.
He does the damage. He's diving the turret.
In terms of lane assignments, but in this game, he's looked a lot more like a mid laner in top as Nuguri.
Trying to burst him down.
Where's the Kingslayer?
Can he actually get him down here? Looks like he's going to follow up. There's the Kingslayer. He's trying to turn it around. Cataclysm coming on in, but Nuguri lives through the flag even.
So far, some great execution. However, how about a third solo kill one way or the other?
Nuguri's got a leash of his own, and now he's hunting. As he is up a level, is going to get in range as well. Going to flash that knock-up is Dove, but man, Silas, he's got a lot of mobility, guys. He's going back.
Cleaner. Here's the force. Damwon Gaming won an Infernal. Good luck trying to contest it, although Beryl.
Meanwhile, Beryl just gonna ult onto Ghost, who flashes away alone. Cataclysm as Onplay traps himself.
It's gonna do a lot of burst damage in an AoE, remember. It applies to all members, not always relevant. We have Cinderhawk Jarvan. This is an AP stacking Silence.
Oh, in goes Showmaker by himself, does have the Shroud. Not quite able to do that much damage, really. Nuguri is the carry of this team. Look, follow-up is just barely gonna fall short onto Beryl. In gold, if you take a look at the top side, exactly even right now at 23 minutes, as we're going to try to get on top of Nautilus. He does buffer that one, and he is a little bit tanky, but not 4v1. Kind of damage. They do have the Kalista. Vision, though, entirely on top of them. The Shock Blast doesn't even do that much damage. Flash going to be avoided
here. Finish this one.
By Showmaker. Getting in range with that Shroud, as Canyon desperately trying to do so himself. Ult comes in from Showmaker, but he's ticking down. It will go the way of the Kalista. But can they get out of the pit as Rek'Sai's going in? Look at the knockup coming in from the Nautilus, but it doesn't seem to matter. Nuguri in the backline. Double kill going to Canyon here, as it looks like Damwon Gaming are going to be able to clean up the majority of Sandbox here. Only up. And it will on fleek here with the Baron pushing on in. Nice amount of poke already, but take a look at Nuguri, level 16.
He wants Cataclysm.
He's not going to be able to grab the Lantern, actually has to go north, but they can't quite get into the back line. They're going to take out the Jarvan first, and Canyon was the one to die, but they have no front line now to Sandbox, as Nuguri jumping on in, as does Showmaker. Nice hook though, as Nuclear is going to get low. Showmaker as well is going to have it turned up, and Nuguri going 1v3. Does he have the damage? He takes out one, but it's not enough to win the fight.
Sandbox actually outplayed them. They needed an outplay. They got one. They've got 4 of them. Beryl has no health bar. Can they chase one down as well? Gonna have the movement speed soon. Not gonna try it.
See if it does work out, as 5 members pushing on in. Nuguri split pushing himself.
It's a race for now. Sandbox Gaming gonna get the turret.
They're gonna get that, and Beryl, unfortunately, is immediately just gonna go down. TP now, they could easily play him. Sandbox, though, is going to turn onto this one, jumping in the back. Nuguri immediately gonna go down, but it's all up to Nuclear now. Can he push them back? He's gonna get the 1 kill on a Jace. That's okay. We're pushing on in for more. Not wasting any time with this one, but not too many minions. The next wave is coming on in, trying to get some help here. is Showmaker, but Nuclear on the backside, they're flashing on in. Down goes the GA, but on fleek, so close with that stopwatch. Joker, though, assassinated by Showmaker. Now Nuclear on the right side, trying to clear it out. Canyon trying to buy some time, and he will, as there are no minions left over for Sandbox to continue pushing.
Sandbox are outplaying Damwon, but to one, and they're trying so hard to make about what they have and what the enemy doesn't have. And here's Showmaker.
It's a big deal. Baron spawning in 30 seconds. Can they get the kill onto these two members? Jospo is hopping away. Ghost here is actually outplaying them 1v3. He gets the one, he gets the two, he gets the three. Ghost is gonna shut him down.
Unbelievable from Ghost, kiting back there. Nuggery's alive. No TP to try to end the game. Sandbox Gaming, they still want to end it.
Oh man, how does he turn that one around? Nuggery now trying to go 1v3, but it doesn't look like he can. As the shot blast to the face is enough. And they take out the Silas, and they'll take out the game. 1-1 will be the score as Sandbox win game 2.
They needed to win pre-30, and at 30-01, the Nexus goes down. Sandbox had the execution in the early game is going to be the central point.
It's a big one. Whoever wins this.
High damage versus high damage. That is also a very snowball-centric down and Nico on the back end. It's going to draw a TP. Nuggery hasn't noticed it yet.
Nuggery in a bit of trouble here. Is going to flash away, but we do have the Lissandra behind him. Can he get a range for the Devour? No, not quite. As that is going to go the way of Nico. First blood, flashing on in. Going to get that stun as both these guys are so low. They're going to flash on in for that kill onto Dub as well. And now Joker in a little bit of trouble, but Canyon gets low and will deter that kill.
Barrel's W was 2 seconds from being in this Rise versus Nico match.
Summon's good too, just like not able to outplay Nuggery as in goes Canyon trying to set this up.
Oh!
But he sets himself up as he's not able to get in range of a Devour. Now has to save Showmaker here is trying to go on the disengage. Nice amount of damage though. Is going to be pushed back, as you can see, still.
So there will always be windows where you get little things. Little things don't mean turret plates. We're too late for that. Little things now mean a roam where they're spotted.
Okay, Arrow's going to hit him, but on fleek doesn't have flag and drag, has to flash away. Oh, but here comes Nuggery in the back line. The biggest monster you've ever seen from your nightmares doing that damage. And wow, Sandbox not able to put out anything here as the Galio just disappears. Bringing the whole squad as well. As we're not done here, we're looking for Ghost. That's a double kill now. Unbelievable amounts of damage that comes out, and well, the desperation sets in for Sandbox. They're down 5,000. They are going to try to get this top 10s down, who does a bit of damage.
Do they run it back? Righteous Glory is so tanky, he does so much damage. Nuggery just builds the damage straight up and, well, flanks himself.
Well, we do still have Elise in. He's going to be able to help dunk this.
We're not sure where Ash Hours go when they miss, but that one never to be described. Corky
is going to miss his Valkyrie, but Beryl is in vision, or rather in range, to be able to do that. And look at the crits coming in from Corky. Will he just get it? The flash on in too, as he's looking for more. He hasn't had enough to eat this little Corgi. Almost gets Dove on the backside as he's for you. I'd be running away, man. Not much you can do against this Rise, but they're gonna try. As he's gonna step up to him. What is going on with the damage? You gotta be careful. As it's Nuggery going 1v3 on the front line. He's got a big shield too. Has the Devour as well as Joker just coming on in. I don't think there's gonna be a chance here. They're gonna get on top of Nuclear though. Devour does come in. And the rest of the team here having a bit of trouble. You see Showmaker's doing the damage, but where's the follow-up? Nice pick though from the side of Canyon to get Ghost out of the fight. And Showmaker still is almost at full health. Is just gonna shred through that back line that tries to get in there. And by the way, Nuggery's still pushing.
Sandbox plays it perfectly, but they're too far behind Val as the items are there in Summers. Health bar is not.
It doesn't exist. The 404 comes through once again to replay as Damwon Gaming look to push to end the game.
Second inhibitor, Nexus turret, here we go.
Yeah, they're just going on in for it. Everybody's gonna die, and Damwon Gaming will be moving on to face King Zone in the first round of the playoffs.
Damwon Gaming